Yeah, you don't think about the Roman Empire at all.
No.
Yeah.
I think about Pokemon Go.
Hobo
Which
Chill.
I haven't opened since I've been in Minnesota. Oh my God.
You still do Pokemon Go?
Yes. I have such positive regard for it. Got us through the pandemic. And it's fun to open in new cities because you get fun gifts and you can catch new things.
Do they ever steer you into like the worst? They should put the best Pokemon in the shittiest neighborhoods.
Oh, I
That would
should
be
have. Oh
great.
my God, I regret.
George Floyd Square.
I know. I regret that I didn't open it there. And imagine it's all like there's a black Pokemon that kind of looks like Nicki Minaj. It's called
Niglodon?
The nerds in the chat will know. Jinx, I think. And
That's close.
It looks just like Nicki Minaj. And I would die laughing if like you open it up at George Floyd Square and it's just like a fucking Jinx spawn. You know, you see like 20 because there are like. Or a nest, I forget what it's called, but you'll have places where you just get a ton of one kind.
Yeah.
And I wonder if oh God, it'd be so great if they had like black or whatever they thought was black Pokemon like in that area.
You know what? I'm gonna make an announcement, April, because I know you have to go pick up Lila Hart in a little bit. If you could, this is gonna be a big mistake, but could you bring down that last Celsius? I would
Dude,
appreciate that.
Drank these every day. I had to stop drinking them when I got pregnant because they have some like. I'm just really trying to be like careful, like other than the Gushers yesterday.
Dude, they give me too many jitters.
Jitters, I feel like they made me feel really good without coffee. Like if you need a little boost and you're not feeling like another cup of coffee, like it's really good. I do miss it, but it's like not about me anymore.
I hate coffee, and this works too well.
You like that apple flavor?
I like the apple flavor, and then I don't know if it was
apple pear. The peach is the best. Peach vibes, Arctic Blast.
I mean, no offense, but you and I are clashing on Celsius here. I like
what flavors do you like? Orange is fine. Watermelon is fine.
Yes, watermelon. I love watermelon. I like this one. I like the orange. Yeah, the orange one is good.
You haven't had the peach one?
I have not had the peach one.
Have you tried the weird marshmallow one?
No. What are you doing? Drinking candy bars?
I'm drinking them all.
What's this? Yeah, see, watermelon.
Watermelon. We should have brought that. We should have bought that at the George Floyd. Oh, and look, and this was my drink, the Grape Crush, which we should have poured out for our boy.
You should have brought him to George Floyd Square.
Oh, I thought that was the poop emoji guy. And then we got the Watermelon Calypso. That was for April.
Yeah. Can I see this? I want to see the sugar content in this.
Oh, God. Yeah, how much sugar
Oh, my God.
How much sugar is in yours?
101% of your daily value.
Okay, but how many grams?
50 and 50. 50 and then 50 added.
Baby girl, you got nothing on Grape Crush, okay?
Oh, no.
Guess how many sugars are in the Grape Crush?
If this has got nothing on.
How many, so there's 50 grams in that?
So wait, is this 50 and then it says included 50 added? Is that 100 or just 50?
No, that's 50. That's 50 total, which is fucking
if you
horrific.
If you say 50
like
ain't
when
shit.
you're on, let me add, for keto, you're not supposed to go above 25 grams of carbs a day.
Okay.
And carbs basically equate to sugar.
All right, so if 50 ain't shit, I'm going to say 82.
72.
Okay. That's a lot of sugar. What percent of your daily value is that?
142.
Oh my God. Hey, I can't figure out why there is what do you call it? What's the sugar disease?
Diabetes.
Diabetes epidemic in the black community. I can't figure it out.
High fructose corn syrup's the worst. Tartaric acid.
I dip my fish in that.
I want to look up Red 40, our homie Red 40.
Our homie Red 40.
Little Red 40.
Pour out some Celsius for Red 40, everybody.
I should have poured this whole thing out for George at the site. But
you should have.
We were a little anxious over there.
You know what? Honestly, if he was thirsty and you wanted to give him something, you should have got Hennessy.
We should have brought little Henny bottles.
Yeah.
I was so anyway, I was
stop at the duty free at the airport, grab some Hennessy, pour it out at George Floyd Square.
I was in the middle of telling this story. So the guy at the checkout counter is like, April, is she gone? Middle Eastern or Ukrainian or whatever. And so we're buying.
One of the two.
And I was like, y'all are really missing out on an opportunity to market this place. First of all, you should have kept it Cup Foods. The fact that they had to switch over to Unity Foods tells me there was some sus shit going on, and they wanted to someone had to get away from that whole situation.
I still call it Cup Foods.
You have to, because it's iconic, and I think more people are going there to find a Cup Foods, and they're like, wait a minute, what? So something sus was definitely going down there, clearly. But I was like, where are the T-shirts? Where are the hats? Like, they should have Cup Foods everything. They should have Cup Foods knee pads, Cup Foods hats, shirts,
They've got the fake 20s.
Everything. Yeah, which they looked counterfeit, and they were in the,
No, they were just real stacks of 20s.
They were laminated.
Yeah, right.
Who laminates? Anyway.
Well, ever since George Floyd, it's probably safer to laminate them so they don't cause confusion.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Right. Like you get the blood off easier.
Yeah.
And so they had I Can't Breathe, these, what are they called? Flat brims. April knows about Black culture. They're called, it says it on here. Yeah, a premium snapback.
Well, snapback, yeah, that's
I thought that was like when a black girl is sassy to you. It's called a snapback.
That's a clapback.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, because they clap in between their words because
oh, right.
nothing shows empowerment like talking like a 5-year-old.
That is how they punctuate.
Yeah.
And so they have.
You need to stop talking and listen to me.
Yeah. You have to clap or else they won't take you seriously. So they have I Can't Breathe hats in
I
this
feel like
color.
Pearl Davis would talk that way, actually.
Ooh.
I feel like she would.
Yeah, I think in
clap.
private she does. So they have this gold and purple version, and they have what I got. I got a black and gray or black and white version. But that's it. No shirts. Like I was like, you guys are missing
Yeah.
out. Like you could make a killing. Because I was like,
no pun intended.
I was like, our approach is going to be that we are woke white allies from New York. I was like, that's our story. I'm like, April, we're both from New York. That's our story. We're sticking to it. And so we're buying all the stuff. And like, there was just the guy loading the sodas, and there was the cashier guy. So nobody's in there realizing we're buying sarcastic black snacks.
Right.
Like we're buying like ironic black treats.
They probably thought you had black boyfriends.
Right. That was our whole angle. Is like if we get into any trouble, we're just dumb allies.
Yeah.
Okay. We're here. Like this is our equivalent to going to Africa and posing with like poor black children. Like we're here.
This is your Angelina Jolie moment.
Yeah, I'm like we're good people. We wouldn't be here if we weren't. And so we get outside with our stuff. We finally find this one another white tourist. He seemed
like he was actually into
also not really from here. He was a little something. He might have been European or something. And he's just going around reading everything. You get to I don't know if anybody in the chat's been to the George Floyd Outdoor Museum, but it's as if a hoarder died and the whole family's got to clear out their house and you just throw everything on the lawn. That's the vibe.
Here, let's show some of these pictures and you can kind of walk us through these. Just tell me when to stop.
Okay, so this is on the way we park. First of all, 2 blocks from this, which was giving April anxiety, and I was like, she's like, I see what did she say? She said, I see a BMW parked here, I feel safe. I'm like, yes, let's park behind the BMW.
It's not a drug dealer car at all.
We'll be quick about it. And this was like we expected to see a man like selling wares here. There was no man.
You could have picked up baby clothes.
Yeah, you're right. I could have gotten an I Can't Breathe stretchy. And so there's just random little clothes, and then there's spray paint everywhere, and there's like a missing girl poster inside this, I guess, bus stop, and the girl was like redhead. She kind of looked like me. I'm like, let's get out of here.
Somebody comes up, they go, I'm so glad we found you all these years later.
Everything says no justice, no peace, and there's this weird dirty clothes hanging up. So we walk past this, and you get to the George Floyd Outdoor Museum, and then there's also a gas station.
Are you
which
saying
I guess,
museum ironically, or do they literally call it?
I don't know what to call it. The historical site.
But it is like they do have like a museum vibe to it.
It just feels like they tried. It's like a bunch of dumb people got together and go, how do we make this a historical site without knowing at all what to do? Like, let's keep it outside so everything can get sun dyed and sun drenched and wet and moldy and like stinky and like there were no like preservationists involved.
Right. It's like when you need to build something, but you waited until 6 hours before you had to get it done.
This had the vibes of a last minute like science project, like a last minute like a
like they felt bad if they don't do something for George Floyd.
Very slapped together. It's almost like after he died, they were all in agreement. Like, let's just bring garbage and shit from your house and just put it in front of Cup Foods.
You do look like a white lady paying your respects, though.
I look gigantic in that sweater, but
I
bought that sweater from Chico's. It's basically a blanket with arms.
Okay.
I was like, I'm gonna wear this. This is gonna be my
of course. There's just
vibe.
Permanent shitters there.
Permanent little porta potties, and so we're coming up on George Floyd. This to my left here is the no longer in service gas station.
Which, by the way, destroyed in the riots.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because when you watch, like, during the riots, they had, like, the sign with the gas prices on it lit up, and you could tell that it was a functioning gas station. And, it just got pelted with rocks and Molotov cocktails and looted and everything else, because that's how you build a community.
Yeah, that's how you show solidarity.
And then you wonder why there's food deserts, and it's white people's fault.
It is our fault. So there was, in the place of the gas pumps, or maybe the gas pumps are still there, they've got what looks like a homeless like fire pit.
I think I've got some. Yeah, here.
And this was People's Way. I don't know if that was the name of the gas station before.
No, it was Speedway.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
So they painted over Speed and wrote People's.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if it's George Floyd, you don't want to remind them of the meth and the fentanyl. So Speed is probably.
Why couldn't they call it Fentanyl Way? Yeah,
Fentway.
Fentway.
Fentway Park.
Fentway
Perfect.
Park.
Perfect.
So there is So here's decent paintings.
Justice.
And I don't know, are those Palestinian or black colors? I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Painted on the ground. And then there's a strange, there's these 3 boards.
Donovan Starlin Mountain.
So this is what happens at these sites. It becomes like any black person who's ever died is now qualified to hang a picture up.
George Washington Carver, is he there?
Yeah, anybody. They're all there. If you're a black person and you've died for any reason, guess what? You can have your head shot at the George Floyd Outdoor Museum. You can get...
Is that like Black Person Hall of Fame? Like, okay, are we going to put him on the mural or not?
It's like you're retiring a number in the major leagues.
Are you a first ballot People's Way mural guy,
Right.
or are you going to take a few years and the voting committee is going to need to really think about it?
Is your picture going to be hung up in the abandoned bus stop or by the George Floyd Historical Site sign? Or
usually, if you've been arrested 100 times, that's an automatic first ballot.
Right. You're going to go right under where it says bus cards, EBT.
If it was your first bust and you got shot by a cop, that's just dumb luck. You're not getting in the mural.
Right. That's not going to earn you a spot. So further along, here are these almost like, I don't know if these are the Black 10 Commandments or what, but this is scrawled out.
Let my people go, yo.
Yeah, let my people ho.
Let my people ho.
And, God, I wish Anthony was
You
here.
damn dirty apes. No, oh, sorry, wrong Charlton Heston movie. My bad.
So I don't know if this is a George Floyd diary entry or these are George Floyd's final wishes or something. I could barely read it. I was like, let's just take a picture and fucking.
You know what's
get
not
out
on
of
there?
here.
Take care of my kids.
No. Thou shalt not point a gun at a pregnant lady.
That wouldn't be on there, yeah.
Unless she fucked up.
Yeah, unless that hoe fuck up.
Unless that hoe did some shit. The future belongs to those who prepare for it today.
Oh, yeah, because you know who would have been really proud about the way this looks? Malcolm X.
You know what? I love a quote about preparing when you can't even space it out right, and you have to put the X almost like it's a Malcolm to the X power.
Right.
You know, it's not. You can't enter the fucking room to put it next to it. You idiots.
I hope Malcolm X family sends the People's Way a cease and
Or
desist.
maybe this is Malcolm to the X power is like a black math.
Oh, yeah,
equation.
Malcolm to the X power
what
means
is
kill all the white people.
2 times 2 plus Malcolm to the X power. Only the math people will get that.
There's April and Chrissie.
This was God, I feel like
Is
an
this like where they have
investigative.
concerts?
I feel like an embedded journalist at a war scene. Pill Squiggly, I never found out who he was.
That Pill Squiggly, I think, is the guy who gave George the fentanyl. That's his nickname.
Really?
No, I have no idea. I don't. Hey, in the Midwest, we haven't all met each other. I don't know the guy who sold George Floyd
Pill
fentanyl.
Squiggly.
I don't know what you were hoping to accomplish this
Please,
weekend. I don't know how to
someone
get
in
you
the chat,
fentanyl.
rename yourself Pill Squiggly. That's gonna
Oh,
be
God,
my
they're
new
so quick.
Twitter alt account.
They're so quick with renaming. Someone this morning, because you guys went down to George Floyd Square, had already changed their name to April's Nebulizer and said, Aaron, I told you to get me today because of the I can't breathe,
wow.
obviously.
That's funny. Pill Squiggly MF Lane.
Pill Squiggly motherfucking Lane.
Okay, so that's Pill Squiggly Lane.
Uh-oh. What did I do? You goddamn dipshit.
You lost your
Where
place.
did I leave off? I'm sorry,
It's
everybody.
okay. There, you're right there. Go down, go down.
Yep.
The blue, right there.
There we go.
Pill Squiggly Lane.
Dabba dee dabba die.
And this is okay, so that's the back view. So it's like we're looking at the homeless fire pit that's in between what were the 2 gas pumps.
Do they gather around and sing doo-wop songs?
No, there was none of that. There was nobody here because black people don't get up this early, and we weren't even there that early. We were there at like 10:30.
So it's not like Rocky 2 where there's like dum dibby dum di dum dum di dibby dibby dum dibby.
No.
No? Okay.
Dum, 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 dum,
There are 2 kinds of love that you ought to know.
Yeah. You feel if you are going to ever go to this place, go before like 11. And
Well, they got a place for you to use the bathroom. That's nice.
or sleep.
Or
That
sleep.
reminds me of my hotel from last night.
Oh, my God.
No
Yeah, we talked
justice.
about that before you got here.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Says
Okay,
no KKK
I don't get
Coors.
this.
Is this they don't like Michael Kors? I don't know.
Is it the beer? Is it the handbags? Is it the
Right. That was confused. There were a lot of confusing messages at this site.
Yeah. Could it be that they were trying to spell something else? I don't know.
Maybe this was a first draft.
Yeah. Black love.
I don't know. I
I'm
can't
good,
confirm or
thanks.
deny. I have not dabbled. So
There's more graffiti and
it's
unity.
really, it looks like shit. Like
It
for
really-
someone who was supposedly so important, like they didn't really do very much. Like it's not impressive.
Like I believe wherever Meatloaf lives, they probably have a better setup for Meatloaf than George Floyd.
Yeah.
And Meatloaf
And
died.
he wasn't even buried here. They buried him in Houston.
Oh, they did. You did find out
Yeah.
where they buried him.
Mhm.
Well, it's good that Meatloaf is there. Oh, you meant George Floyd. I'm sorry. Could you?
Yeah, I mean,
by
George
the end of the
Floyd
day,
would also do anything for love.
He
But
would.
he won't do that. And by that, he means stick around.
Welcome to George Floyd Square, a community.
Is it, though?
It looks like a great community. There's April paying her respects. Did you guys lay those flowers?
No, and also these are all fabric flowers. Oh,
You played the George Floyd piano.
I played Heart and Soul on the George Floyd piano.
Should have played chopsticks.
And there I am, like recording myself. Yeah, I got to edit together that.
You and April should have sang Ebony and Ivory on the
Should
piano.
have, or Ivory and Ivory.
Yes. You know, Chrissy, I always say to play a piano, you need the black keys.
Do you though?
And the 13% of the keys miss 50% of the notes. It's terrible.
I played the white keys because I wanted to feel safe. Christian Rivera Coba again. KKK.
You just get to write every dead black person's name in the street.
That's everyone qualifies.
Say his name. Beetlejuice. 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 Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, wrong guy.
Say his name whenever you're around him. It
Oh,
looks like
holy shit.
shit. This is just everything's wet, probably moldy. Again, bleached out from the sun.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm actually a little surprised that they've been keeping it going this strong. Like they're still putting. Obviously,
Well,
they're still putting flowers out
Who's
there.
gonna clean that up?
I mean,
You
not
know?
before noon, obviously.
Who's gonna like pick up there? You know, they've got these like movie red velvet, like it's right.
You
this
just hear a
way.
lot of fat black women going, "That ain't my job."
Oh yeah, this is their little shrine.
Oh, the shrine.
It's
Dante Wright.
Dante Wright, of
course.
familiar.
You don't know the Dante Wright one?
I
That was
mean-
another one that a Minnesota cop fucked up. So
Okay.
this guy
Oh,
was
the taser one. Yeah. Okay.
not, of course, not to besmirch all female cops, but
No,
that was not a particularly good look for female empowerment.
that was bad.
where she went, "Oh my God, I thought it was my taser," and I just shot the guy in the heart.
It just felt so good. I kept going.
Good marksman, at least.
Yes. It says Black Power, and then
God
if
damn it, why do I
if
keep
you
doing
go
that?
back to within the where it says Black Power written in green, if you zoom in, it just says Stop
Okay.
Black People,
You
which
see what
I was like, I love this.
You see what I mean, though? Look, there's something written there that the black power is over. It says like stop killing or stop hurting.
Oh, really?
Oh no, I wrote that. It says stop talking to black people,
Dealing with, associating with, attempting to have a
giving
conversation
mortgages
with,
to. Actually written by George Wallace's family.
walking next to on the street. Here's the abandoned bus stop.
R.I.P. George. It's
John.
nice that they honor Carlin at the bus stop.
John 3:16. I guess that was another black guy who died in the time they died.
Right. Obviously AM.
Yes. Oh yeah, of course.
PM, he was at work.
Fists.
Whose fist is that?
I haven't seen this many fists since college initiation.
God damn it, I did it again. Fuck.
It's very
Whenever I
easy to
miss
click
the
out of.
whenever I miss the arrow, it does that. Okay.
Indians have it bad enough. Wait.
No, we figured this one out last night when April was showing me the pictures. Indians have it bad all over too. Today is a good day to die.
This is everyone wants to get in on the grift, on the victim
Yeah.
grift. Hey,
Indian-
what about Indians? Hey, what
Yeah.
about the disabled? Hey, what about the retarded gingers? Everybody,
you
everybody
guys
in
do
the
have it
pool.
rough.
Yeah.
Indians have it bad all over too. That kind of sounds like it could be the title to like a Robert Palmer song.
Ooh.
Indians have it bad all over too. Or Gordon Lightfoot maybe.
Yeah.
Would say, God damn it, Aaron, you piece of
It's
shit.
okay. This is hard to do. At least you don't have any DMs open.
Not any good ones. My cries are for humanity, and you have to make it the 4.
Right.
Yeah, it doesn't look
Who has
aesthetically
the time
pleasing.
to write F out?
Right.
Write out FOR.
Yeah. Of course,
Like
Zimbabwe
people are
flags
just
or
hanging
whatever.
up old carpets, old tapestry.
This woman's actually just drying out her
It
tablecloth.
really did look like somebody's clothing line. Just drying out.
You guys had a
underpants.
blast down here.
God's child, George Floyd.
People don't know this actually leads to a dice game. This door. Just flowers and plants.
You're like, for a moment, you're almost impressed with all the flowers, and you go up to them, and you're like, oh, they're
Is
all
this where they
fabric.
knelt on them? April said the blue area is where they knelt
Yes.
on his neck.
Yeah, and this is where we would have done the reenactment had we had the balls or the time. I guess, the yellow is the curb. The kneeling was happening in that gray area, I think.
Which, by the way, is totally what killed him.
The knee. Oh, not the fentanyl, not the life of bad decisions.
I hate to be a hack, but it's across his shoulder blades.
Yeah.
Like, it's not in a place that you could fucking... I feel like if you were kneeling on a guy's, like, his actual neck, it would break before you would strangle.
Reenacted it, because I do want to know, like, how much that actually hurts.
Right.
Rest in peace. What does it say? Another person?
I think black people say rest in power.
Oh.
Yeah. It's another black, like,
What's
we was
wrong?
Kang's
See,
shit.
and even in death, they don't like peace.
No.
They're like, we want to be causing a fuss even in the afterlife.
Actually, Chrissy, I believe it stands for rest in parole. That's
Rest in purgatory.
rest in purgatory, George. Where there's people, there's power. Have you seen the people, though? I mean,
Or the
really.
women that George Floyd dates, they rest in pregnancy. Unity
just
Foods.
more.
See, they kept the foods part because it's that iconic
Oh,
red
they just put like the
font.
Black Lives Matter flag with unity on it.
It looks so lazy.
So they didn't even actually change the sign. They just draped a cloth over it.
It's very lazy.
You know what? I have a theory on this. So in the Midwest, there's a large grocery store chain called Cub Foods. And I think Cub Foods might have thought that maybe with all this new publicity, they might get some kind of copyright infringement thing. And maybe the Unity Foods was like a way to honor George Floyd.
Why
But
don't
also,
they call it Floyd Foods?
oh, that would have been a good one. Floyd Foods. So many more products you could have. Oh, and then
Yeah.
Airs April in front of the George Floyd mural.
Yeah.
Maybe you don't make a mural that makes his nose to scale because it is comically large.
If I ever die tragically, please don't have an unflattering mural of me.
Yeah. It looks like they're making his face out of clay and they're just kind of
Yes,
spreading it.
It's claymation, George Floyd.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. You guys just look like you're having a good time honoring. Oh, Black Power fists. That's
This was
wonderful.
so great.
That's
I was like not really ready because I just got off the plane. I had zero makeup on. And what's troubling about that, there's fists everywhere. And like that's like a big copper fist, but it's got a Palestinian flag on top of it.
well, we need to liberate them too.
Because Palestinians are the new black people. They're the new, I guess, perpetual victims that we're all going to jump on
Yes,
board
of
with.
course. I love like Rashida Tlaib, and not to get off on a tangent here, but I love when like Rashida Tlaib and AOC and stuff, they're like, we need a ceasefire now. And I'm like, I see what the position is. Just let Hamas like hang glider in and shoot a shitload of people. And then now guys, we have to be done. So just let Hamas kill everyone. Israel doesn't get to kill anyone
They're
back.
communists. They're all part of this Democratic Socialists of America group, they're just not even hiding it.
It would be so nice if I lived in a country for just like I'll take it for a year, where we just let people play out their shit.
Right.
Like, just let this happen.
Why do we have to be just like
Permanently involved.
Getting into everything? Oh,
Yeah.
right, because we have to make money off weapons.
Right.
Got it.
Raytheon needs money too.
Yeah.
Mexican food, halal meat. Yeah. Oh, there's the
bills.
counterfeit bills at the Unity Foods.
Yep.
Why?
I should have asked about buying some of those.
Right?
These are, I'll go back one.
Oh. Are these the
These were-
lighters you wanted to hold
can
to your
see
belly?
There was, I think, maybe a gun-shaped lighter there.
Right there. There's
Is
a
that
couple.
Pickle Rick? Wow.
That is Pickle Rick.
Oh, that's actually kind of new.
Not really in the demo for that area.
No, it's shocking to see.
Yeah. Then there's all the
The
chips.
chips. Look at all the radioactive drinks.
Yeah, that you don't see in white grocery stores.
Wrap snacks. Oh wow!
Earls,
yeah, she
of
took
course.
a lot of pictures of the snacks.
Yeah, you guys are really.
Look, Flintstone chews. Some poor person's gonna be like, "Oh, these are vitamins for kids." No, it's candy. 10 million strong and growing.
Body armor's gone. Smart water's gone.
That's shocking to see.
I'm guessing
Usually
the prepaid phones are gone.
Usually the water's like always there. It's still standing just like the celery and the vegetables.
Yeah, right. Oh, why are you sad?
We were sad because we were sad about George Floyd.
They need to stock up at this place.
There's our white cashier.
Yeah, white enough, right? That looks kind of like a Lebanese Jordanian thing.
Yeah, I think
maybe.
that's so. This is community bookshelf. I wished so badly I had a copy of Kumi's book to put in this community bookshelf.
That would have been great.
This is when we were safely back in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a lot of unity going on here. You guys really got the unity bug. April decided she needed a close-up of her schnoz. Oh, this. I kept hearing about this.
The adjoining trailers.
The house that built an addition, but they built it out of trailers. That is fantastic.
I want to know what that looks like on the inside.
When you want a little more space, but you don't want to spend a fortune.
Like, I don't want to take the wall down, all that.
She got Vikings colors. You got Raider colors.
Yes,
That's
and
nice.
I'm wearing it the correct way with all the tags on it.
Yes, you have to. Otherwise, you ain't black. What's Say Their Name Cemetery?
We almost reenacted the knee on the neck scene here, but then we're like, again, if there's actual bodies
spicy.
buried here, that would be maybe bad juju. So
I will say this: I can promise you, there are no bodies buried there.
They're not?
You have to, if you want to bury body, it would be highly illegal to bury a body there.
Really?
Oh yeah, you
There
can't
was a
just.
little swamp nearby. I'm like, maybe they just chuck them in there and then throw
Yeah.
a headstone.
It's not 1455. You can't just bury someone where you
No?
find them. You have to, permits and all kinds of shit.
Oh, really? You can't just
Yeah.
DIY a cemetery?
No, if you start burying people, I think even in your own backyard, you're
What
not
if you're
allowed
part
to.
of a victim group?
Yeah, can black people just bury people wherever?
Why can't they can get away with everything else?
That-
And by
Yeah.
that, I only mean crime, theft,
right. Abandoning
cetera.
children.
Yeah, not everything.
132 victims lie here. 5 officer.
That's what made me think there were bodies.
Yeah, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you can. Okay,
Then we went and got bubble teas, and I put in George Floyd for my name
of course.
because I wanted them to say his name when we got our bubble teas.
Say his name. So if they would have said number 21, would you have yelled, hey, say
I would
his
have
name?
said we would have both put our fists up and said, "Say his name."
April said you had a very funny Floyd to go joke.
I did.
Yeah, she said Floyd to go, and you said, and go he did.
Yes, Floyd to go. Yeah, and yes, he right, something like that. Of
course.
That's where he went.
This is a very white lady picture, taking a picture of our bubble tea in front of socks.
A kumquat lemon green tea with lychee bubbles.
Oh,
We spent
shit, I did it. I got
almost an hour in that sock store. We really combed through it to find socks that represent us.
Yeah, of course.
And
Well, you have to have
magnets.
representation.
So this was, are we
You changed the
do
world,
all
George.
the sock photos? Not
Yeah, I think so.
Not
That was
stock
was
photos, but sock photos. So this was another mural nearby, and I'm doing a rapper pose.
You guys are doing very
crouch.
black
I'm
poses.
hugging the wall.
Yeah. Actually, it looks like it could be almost a twerking photo. Yeah. So you guys did it right. That's the last one I have.
A couple of April. Okay, I don't know if she sent you those.
Yeah, this is the last one I
Took
have.
pictures of her in front of the wall.
Well, it looks like you had a wonderful time.
We
And
really
you learned a
did,
lot.
and none of us got hurt.
And you honored a civil rights icon.
Yeah, you have to pay respects. We should have poured out some grape drink or Hennessy or something. We just didn't think of it.
You know what I always say? Next time.
Next time.
Next time.
Yeah.